It's the morning after hitting Doc Campbell's yesterday. Didn't take any photos this morning of my tent, but it was right there. The river's right there. This is kind of a cool campground. There's some hot springs right over there, which are really nice. There were like 7 or 8 thru hikers here, all right there. White vans or someone else this morning, and everyone just took off, and I'm about ready to do that too, head back up the road. There's a little trailer there, we could charge electronics. That was kind of nice. It's the morning, and these goats are perhaps even more adorable than they were yesterday. Look at these guys. These are babies. It's their parents hanging out right there. Oh, that one's sleeping against its parent. It's really cute. These guys are figuring out how to climb, how to play with each other. It's a nice morning activity. Horses in the field and the sun over there. It's a nice place to spend the night. Friendly people, very welcoming for hikers. Had kind of everything we needed, especially Doc Campbell's. Stayed open late for us. Took a shower there. Pretty good prices, and they were just really accommodating. It's pretty weird to hit this road yesterday, be about at this point after 2.5 days of being really in a wilderness place, spending a lot of time walking through the river, navigating. Wasn't really much of a trail down there. I feel like, one other person all day. And then you kind of hit this paved road. It's funny. Some kind of bird crossing the road. That's pretty nice. Morning's starting out pretty good. I'm on the road, probably got about 2 more miles to go to get to the visitor center. Left Doc's about 20 minutes ago. Stayed there longer than I thought I would, but it was pretty nice. The people are super friendly, and they kind of open early in the morning just for hikers. So there are a bunch of us in there. I had butterscotch ice cream for breakfast, which was delicious. A bunch of coffee. Finished charging my phone. Yeah, they had like around the side of the building like a picnic table and water cooler and outdoor like power strips, so you could plug in your stuff and charge. Yeah, really pleasant, nice. Just nice to sit outside, nice to be inside, talk to those folks. I know there's a bunch of people ahead of me by half an hour or something. It's a pretty nice stop there. I took a shower. I didn't do laundry, but I washed my shirt, a few other things in the shower. Yeah, dried out my shoes mostly. I feel like I didn't need to wash a lot of my pants or anything because of the river kind of did that for me yesterday. Got my box, my resupply. Pack is kind of heavy right now because I have 7 days worth of food to get me to Pie Town. But don't have to carry a lot of water, which is great. But yeah, starting out pretty good. And I'm interested to see these cliff dwellings in the visitor center here in the Gila wilderness. I stopped at the visitor center, got a little info, left my pack there. Now I'm walking kind of off the trail, but up to the cliff dwellings. So it's a 1 mile loop, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I guess there's one of the caves up there. This is really, really neat through here. It's this very narrow canyon. Just been walking up. There's all these little bridges. There's a creek running through here. The shade from these canyon walls and the creek and the trees keep everything cool and like a little shady oasis. This is pretty amazing. It's this huge cave. It's about 15 degrees cooler in here. So I decided to take the high route, basically a trail that goes along the top of the cliffs above the river. So really pretty so far. Nice trail. Yeah, I'll do this for at least, I don't know, 10 miles. And then see if I want to drop down to the river at that point, or camp up here tonight, go a little bit farther, and then maybe get the river tomorrow. So kind of see how it goes. But yeah, happy to be up here, and hope I get some good views. More cool views. I think that's probably the river canyon. Those steep rocks there. Little guy moving downhill. Really, really pretty, intricate feather design. His head is like black and white, kind of exotic looking, and this brown crested head. It's about the size of a child-sized football. He's just sitting down, like in the middle of the trail. Like really still. I thought he was a rock for a minute. There's two of them in there, but only that one is. There he goes. Hi, buddy. It's like some snow over there on that ridge. That kind of far one. Nice views. This is quite nice, this kind of thin pine forest. Looking for water. Hopefully I'll find it soon. Otherwise, there's a trail junction. It'll take me back down to the river in about a mile. So I'll either have to take that or go another like 5 miles where there may or may not be water. So we'll see. It's kind of green in here though, so I'm hopeful there's a little pool or something I can get. Oh yeah, I see it down there. Sweet. Just when I was getting worried, here it is. Not the most beautiful in the world. It's got some algae in it, but you know, I'm pretty happy because I did want to stay up here. It's really nice and quiet, and it's starting into the really nice time of day now, kind of early evening. So look at how cool this is, where there's water, these green grasses. It's flowing a little bit. All right, this is actually better than I thought when I looked down there. All right, yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, get a couple liters, probably continue on up on this high plateau, and then I don't know, a couple more miles, camp for the night, head down to the river tomorrow. It's water time. Oh, this is so beautiful in here. Really nice time of day. Probably camp anywhere, but try to make it another 3 miles or so. It's the end of the day. Do a little tent video here, almost dark. But kind of in this hilly area, this open pine forest, and the moon is rising right there in the center. It's huge over the hill and through the trees, and it's just right there. Not sure I've ever quite seen this perspective of a moon rising. It really looks like the moon is in the forest. It's really, really neat. I wish it would come out better on video. Anyway, I'm here in the tent. Got a lot of my junk spread out all over the place. Got here before dark, but I kind of socialized with some folks. We all started out this morning together, kind of split up a little bit, and a bunch of them are here, so that was kind of nice. And yeah, just gonna finish getting set up here and relax. And I still made like 16 miles today, not including the 5 miles to do the Gila Visitor Center and cliff dwellings and all this stuff, which was super, super neat. So that was a full day. And now I'm in the tent, gonna relax and get some sleep. Someone making a very interesting noise. Here it goes again. Neat. Creature of the night, or of the dusk. Alright, morning again. I realized I forgot to take a video of the tent, which I wanted to do, but it was right here. This nice flat little ridge, kind of hilly around here. It's like a water tank, I think. And there's this little stream, faint stream running through here. You can tell because it's all green. There's a cabin there. I don't know what the story is with that. There's another group of hikers packing up behind there. And then 3 CDT hikers just took off about 5 minutes ago, so I'll catch up with them. And we're going that way. There was a fire through here, I don't know when, so you can tell the trunks of a lot of the trees are dark, but a lot of them are still living, which is cool. All right, here we go. Morning of day something. This is pretty. The trail just took me up on this ridge. It's like I'll walk along it for a little bit. I think this is day number 18. Double check that at some point. A little overcast today, which is just fine. Some kind of bird morning social hour going on at the top of those two dead trees. Oh, they're all quiet now. They must have heard me talking about them. All right, guys, carry on. This is pretty. This little, I don't know, creek or something. But those bright green plants are growing straight up from the bottom of the creek. It's probably about 1.5 feet deep. So they're just like growing up in the water. That is neat. The grass is here. And these leaves on the ground are live oak. Also underneath the water there. Pretty. Trail goes that way. Keep my feet dry. Just being close to water, I think I can hear it. And then here's some folks up there on horses, so maybe this is their camp with more horses. This might be a river. Cross that river. Pretty cold, running pretty fast, so gonna probably stay up here on the edge of the canyon. Beautiful view though. Well, this is awesome. This is some mesa up here. I forget the name of it. 3 guys I've been hiking with today. Bassa, 9 to 5. I forget the last guy's name. Wow. This is beautiful. Feet are wet from the river crossing, but my pants are already dry. It's really pretty nice, easy travel. Most of the day, actually. I think just over there is Snow Lake, I think, which means that we're at the end of the river section. Well, it's hard to believe, but I think it's true. So we're still going to be in the Gila wilderness for a little bit longer, and still on this alternate route through the Gila wilderness, and then we'll reconnect with the main CDT soon. Oh, cool bird up there. There's a pretty section, little canyon, kind of opening up now. Wow, this is incredible up here. Just sort of climbed out of that canyon and now we're up on this big mesa. This is beautiful. We're gonna camp up here. Pretty psyched. It's Bassa ahead, scoping out the map. Oh, this is great.